Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 23rd, 24th, and 25th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Libra season is officially here. Now, Libra season started actually the 22nd in the evening for Eastern Standard Time. So let me tell you what that would be. That would have been the 22nd... Where are you? The 22nd at 9:04 p.m. Again, that is Eastern Standard Time. So you want to correct for whatever time zone you're in. At the same time, the autumn equinox began at this day. So this is when, so the 23rd is going to be the official start, where it's fully Libra, fully with the autumn equinox. This is also a time when the veil between our world and the other world, the physical world and the metaphysical world, starts to thin. So we could have some very strange occurrences. We could have some unusual happenings. And this kind of lasts through October. This goes to, like I said before, All Hallows Eve. Now, we do have a new moon on Libra. It is in Libra, and it will be on the 25th, and that will also be at 5:54 Eastern Standard Time. So this weekend has some different vibes. It has a little bit more interesting vibes. There's, a little bit more talk about this weekend, so we will see what we will see. The thing about this weekend is, remember, whatever goes on in the world, we still have to live our lives. We are star seeds, we are light workers, and we need to make sure that we keep our vibrations very, very high so we can help others keep their vibrations high too. Okay, now anyway, you know that when I am working on the weekend, when I'm doing the weekend readings, I am using my Radley Valentine angel cards. I will use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will also use my Angels of Abundance with Doreen and Grant Virtue, and I will pull one from Emily Anderson Crystal Deck. Now, for this part of the readings, and if you're new here and you've never watched before, this is the introduction, and I will be tagging this onto all of the videos. If you want to go straight to your video, or if you cross-watch, then go down here to the into the description, and I'll have put a link in there. I'll put a timestamp where you can bypass this. I hope you'll watch at least one time. But so for this video, I will be using, in the beginning, this will be more the universal energies, what's going on overall. I will use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. I will get her name straight one day. Anyway, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Like I said, I've talked to you. The weekend has some interesting energies. That Libra new moon, and a new moon is a time of a new start. And even though we are in Mercury retrograde, we still have 6 planets that are retrograde right now. So they are kind of pushing back. Jupiter and Saturn will start going direct in October. So we're coming to a slowdown with their energies a little bit. So, again, interesting times that we live. What is the old proverb, curse, blessing? May you live in interesting times. So I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. Try not to get too much in the way of it. So let's see. Higher power. What's going on in the world this weekend? What do we need to know for the world? What do we need to know? How do we get ready for this weekend? What are the energies like for the world? Or what does the universe want to tell us? Here we go. Glasses help because I can't see without them. Here we are. Okay. Remember, anything that is reversed has a little more energy to it. It's a little stronger. Also, too, all court cards have dual energy. So a page will have, the underlying energy will be earth energy, will be pentacle energy. That's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy, money, job, career. Capricorn and Taurus are very strong. There is, Venus is in Virgo right now. I think it's doing something around these dates also. So we do have a lot of that earth energy. Now, night's underlying energy will be the fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm sorry, this is very passionate, this is very burning, this is very committed energy. Whether it be right or wrong, it is committed. The only thing really is Jupiter, which is in Aries, and like I said, I think it's around the 8th of October, don't quote me on that Jupiter will stop going retro, so it is slowing down quite a bit right now. Then we have the Queen, which is water energy. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. That's our cups. And then we come to the King. Underlying energy is air or swords, and that is our Aquarius, our Libra, and our Gemini. All of those energies have something going on. It's your thought processes, it's your intellect, it's your thinking things through. It could also be about hearing news. And yes, we have a lot of things. And, Saturn is in Aquarius for a little bit longer, and it will be going direct. I think it goes direct towards the end of October, maybe the 28th. For some reason, I get those 8s in my mind. And so it is slowing down. We have Mars that's in Gemini right now. It is going direct, but we also have Mercury in Libra, which is retrograde. So let's see what we have here for this weekend, universal energy. Okay, well, isn't that one an interesting one? We have the Tower. We have the Tower. It is also reversed. So like I said, it's a strong message, strong energy for us. The Tower is a 16. Numbers have meaning. You can use them for dark magic. You can use them for light magic. You can use them for good. You can use them for bad. We use the good. We endow them with the positive energies. So 16. This is a 1 and a 6. 1 is a new beginning. It's a 10 plus 6, which is transition. 6 is the number of man. It's the energies you put into something. Add it together, it becomes 1 plus 6 is a 7, and that's a divine number. That is a divine, divine guidance, divine umbrella, something that watches over us. It's also a divine intervention. It could be a divine interference. So it's kind of like, I didn't want to go that way, but for some reason I had to. So we have the Tower card. The Tower is where everything seems to collapse around us. The Tower is where we tend to think, what are we going to do? That, this is that time that we're just like, I thought I was doing everything I was supposed to do, because we're just coming from the double energy where there was fear, and we're like moving on, and we're like, okay, you know what, we're facing what we have to face, and then we come to the Tower, and we're like, whoa, is this what we had to come, is this what I had to face, where everything seems to fall down? The thing about the Tower is it means that, yes, while everything seems to be collapsing, it really is getting ready for a rebuilding. So the Tower is not supposed to scare you. It is more to make you aware, and it's more to make you aware of the rebuilding that is to come. Okay, so we do have that first card, which is that Tower. Okay, let's see what this one says now. Oh, okay, so now we have the 8, again, that 8 of Pentacles. Now, 8 is unlimited opportunity, unlimited possibilities. Pentacles is money, is the earth energy, your money, job, career. Now, the thing about this is it's really saying a lot. Okay, the 7 of Pentacles, which this is not, this is the next one over, says you are preparing. The 8 of Pentacles is saying you are prepared, you're ready. Things are not going to take you by surprise. Again, this has money energy to it. This is creating money. This is moving into money. This is also being acknowledged as someone who does have money. So there is a money energy here. There is opportunity here. There is more to come with this energy here too. So we have that. Interesting with that. Next card is, okay, now we come to a 7. Again, reversed. This is 7. Remember, divine umbrella, divine oversight. This is the 7 of rods or wands, which is fire energy. Again, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Passionate, burning, determined. And this is really hold the line. Hold your place. Don't give in. Don't give up. This is, again, you can see, we don't see the people We don't see whoever is down here. We don't know what is down here, but we see that he is standing on the higher ground, and he is basically defending his position. So whatever this is, so here, this is the one that's kind of the scarier energy, but this is really, it has to clear. It's kind of like that, that energy when, after you've had a really good rainstorm, and the wind has been howling and howling, and then once it's all done, there might be some cleanup after it. This kind of, but yet at the same time, you can look out and you can see that, the grass is growing, and that there's positive cleanliness, cleaning going on with this Tower card. But then again, this has a lot of, you've been prepared, you're ready. This is that moving on from the Seven of Pentacles, where it's like, get to work. There is more to come for you. There is more opportunity for you. But then we have the 7 again that says, hold your position. Don't give in. Don't give up. So interesting for this weekend. We will see what we will see, especially since we have that equinox, the equinox going on, the thinning of the veil, and we have that new moon in Libra too. So let's see what Colette Baron Reed has to say for this weekend, or what her cards have to say. Higher power. Let's ask higher power. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for this weekend? What else do we need to know? And again, whatever this is all about, just don't worry. Just live your life, and live it with integrity, and live it with light. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. Oh, well, I love the Fool. I love the Fool. The Fool is a 0 energy. That's a God source energy. The Fool is have faith, is that leap of faith. This is it's almost that new beginning. It's that I don't understand what's going on in the world, or I don't understand what's happening. I just know that everything's going to be okay. And I just know I have to go where I have to go. I have to go where, God, source, Gaia, whoever that is to you, leads me. So we have an interest, and this is major arcana. This is major arcana. Again, these two are what we can be doing. These two have more of a universal energy to it, as in, the divine energy that's happening. But the Fool is always believe in yourself, have faith, believe that there is something greater out there, and we get through whatever it is we need to get through. Okay? Interesting energies, interesting stuff. I'm going to then ask you now, we're going to get to the reading, so I just be prepared for that. But if you could go down to over there, and if you could like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications, you really help me out by doing that, and you keep me on air. So I want to thank you, and let's start our readings now. Hello, my Capricorns. Are you ready to move some mountains? Well, you're going to need that faith. You're going to need the faith of the Fool, which was in the beginning, which was in the introduction. But I feel like you've got the ability to make things change, make some changes for this world, or at least in your own world. So let's see. Yeah, I feel I'm getting the move mountains. You're going to move mountains. What does that even mean? Is that your blocks? Is that just some big changes of your own making, in a good way, So let's see what we have for my Capricorns here. Here we go. And remember too, Pluto is slowing down. So that in itself, so things are gonna, remember Pluto's been like just making major changes. It's kind of like that tower, but yet it's not, it's like it's tearing things down in order to build up. But it is slowing down right now because it's not quite there to go, to go direct yet, but it's getting ready to go direct. And so things aren't quite as in your face right now. Okay, let's see what we've got. This one is reversed. My Cappies, here we go. 5 of water. 5 of water. Interesting with that energy, because kind of like this is one of those cards that everything happens for a reason. We may not know the reason, we may not understand the reason, but it happens for a reason. We may not even like the reason, but Water energy is our Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So Scorpio we're getting closer to, and that's an interesting energy right there. And that's kind of like, because it's in the South Node, it is digging things up from the past. Pisces has Neptune, and Neptune's about dreams and just kind of this, I'm just getting this sense of sigh, like, what now? Why do we have to do this? Where? But again, it happens. This is being done for a reason, and the reason will benefit. It's just that it's hard to go through. Now, 5 is about change. Change can be positive. Change can be negative. Change is always stressful. Now, this does talk about, don't cry over spilt milk. It does, there's some, like looking for the silver lining. Really just come to an acceptance that things happen for a reason. And once you come to that acceptance, you can move on. You will be able to move on from there. Things not turning out the way you'd hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. Okay? Let that go. Let that go. Things happen for a reason, and whatever, we're not quite sure really what the reason is just yet. You just have to kind of come to that acceptance, which is really, really very hard to do. And it's like, but why? But why? Because it did. Anyway, let's see what the next card is. This is reversed. The 7 of Earth. Now, 7 is a divine number, divine umbrella, divine intervention, interference even. Earth energy is your energy, money, job, career. It's also Taurus and Virgo energy. The 7 of Earth is preparation. So whatever this is, you weren't ready for this. I shouldn't say you weren't ready for this, because you were ready. It's just this was not the opportunity that is being given to you. This is not the opportunity that you've been prepared for. This is not the opportunity that you've been waiting for. But this is stand still, stand steady, stand straight. This is you still being ready. You are ready for this new, like I said, you're ready to move the mountains. Why is this why do I have to move a mountain? I can't really tell you. This is, again, I'm getting everything happens for a reason. Stay ready, keep ready, be ready. You're going to be moving mountains. Anyway, and you're going to have to tell me what this one's about too. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Oh, my Capricorn, stop the worrying. You get your mind going, and especially with that Libra new moon, Libra air energy, you just start to think. It's very emotional time. Try not to let the worry go. Again, everything happens for a reason. You don't have the control over the reasons as much as you think you did or do. Next card here, the Ace of Air. So now, we go from everything happens to a reason. You are more than ready. You are ready for, like I said, seeds well planted. You're ready to move those mountains. Here is the new idea. Here is the new direction. Here is the new plan. Not always easy, but now you have a little more focus. You have a lot more focus. So Ace is a 1, new beginning. So we have a 5-7-1, a 1-7-5. New beginning, new start. Air energy is our Aquarius, our Libra, and our Gemini. All, Earth and air, strong. Okay, strong right now. But too, if you have any Gemini in you, you have Mars in you, and Mars wants to push forward. Okay, Mars is in Gemini right now, and it's really strong and wants to push forward. So there is a little bit of letting go with this, and you have to let go of this in order for you to move forward with this. Again, best if I don't even try to understand what this is all about. Anyway, this is brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth in a situation, a challenging beginning. So it's not necessarily fun times, but it's a very determined time for you. Like I said, I get the moving mountains energy here, and it's like you're going to get something done, and part of this is just by your own self-determination, you're going to get this done. Okay? Whatever this is all about. All right, let's see. Let's see what we've got here for my Capricorns with the John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. What is this all about? Again, I mean, that 5 of water can have a couple of different meanings, but, again, like it's search for the silver lining and everything, but this is just, everything happens for a reason, and I think the reason is to get you prepared or to get you put in place for this next step, for this sense, because that 7 of earth is very strong energy. It's your energy, but it's very strong. It's kind of like, oh, come on, I want to just sit down. I want to rest a little bit. No, get back up there, get things done. Okay? Let's see what we have here. What do we have here? Now, the Ace of Air could also be, besides brilliant new ideas and inspiration, it also brings about news. It brings news to you, too. Okay. Disruption. Now, we have that Tower card. Now, if you have any Leo in you, we got a Tower card for Leo too, but not quite as disruptive as this one. Tower card was also in the introduction. So this kind of feels like the introduction could be, it could be geared towards Capricorn. It could have something to do with this Pluto energy. So we have a 1-6. A 1, new beginning. A 10, transitional energy. A 6 is the number of man, energy that you put into something. 1 plus 6 is a 7. 7, divine energy. This is the Tower card. This is the disruption. This is the things feel like they're falling apart. But because they're falling apart, with this card in itself, you can see he is bound up, right? He is bound, and he is kind of like, a little bit on, he's got his head down, he's bound down. But with this disruption, he is going to break free, and he's going to find freedom that he has not known before. So something, not quite sure where we're at with all of this. I do know that we had an 8 of Pentacles, and I kept mentioning the 7 of Pentacles in the introduction. So I would say take a peek at that, the introduction, if you've not watched it. But this Tower card, this has to happen in order for you to be free. And it gives you, I mean, the freedom in itself can be very scary, but it breaks it breaks what binds you, it breaks what holds you, and because it does that, you might have to pick up the pieces. Again, everything happens for a reason. You might have to pick up the pieces, but the path is much better, much easier for you. Okay, hope that makes sense to you, my Capricorns. I know it's not necessarily oh, well, that's great. But remember, you're ready, and because of it, new ideas come, new pathways come. You're stronger. And I keep getting this, you will move mountains. Okay, let's see what our Angels of Abundance has to say for our Capricorns. What do you have for our Capricorns? Kind of, that everything happens for a reason, and that disruption is like, but you're ready for it, you're prepared, and because of it, a new path opens up for you also. And it's, new pathway, new challenges. And seeing the truth, remember, Saturn is in Aquarius. Truth versus illusion. And that's going to be, Saturn is also going to be going direct pretty soon too. Not quite where Pluto is, I think, but here. Okay, this one is reversed. Visualize abundance in all forms. This has popped up I think this popped up once in the readings. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Again, you're going to move mountains this weekend. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. So visualize abundance in all forms. It might not necessarily be fun. It might not necessarily be easy, but there's a reason. I don't like those reasons. And like I said, you have this great spiritual power. So visualize. There is a reason. Moving mountains. You need to move some mountains. Okay. Let's see what crystal or energy we have for my Capricorns. Rhodochrosite. I like saying that. Service, contentment, healing emotional wounds, renewal of passion. Interesting stuff. So what does this all mean to you, my Capricorns? I don't have to understand it as much as you do. Let me know. So comment below, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Keep me in business. As always, though, my Capricorns, my Cappies, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.